Yeah.
Why you not wake up? Today's our 90-day check-in, and she does not like getting up early in the morning. Oh my God, she's scaredy. Why are you so scaredy, darling?
I don't know.
You don't know. I think this must be a world record. It's just 1 hour. Only 1 hour to get makeup on and get ready. Anyway, so this is just a 90-day check-in we're doing. And as you probably know from last time, there's really not much we can tell you about the 90-day check-in process. This is one of those things you have to do as a farang. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do another thing as we do our little trip into the city, and it's going to be called 10 things to know about before coming to Thailand. I just thought just a bit of my sort of points that might be useful for people that help you, in your travels, hopefully. Yeah, so I suppose the first one on that list, and this is the one that always seems to cause a lot of angst within Western society, we sort of say money talks. In Thailand, money is the thing that drives everything. Now look, everybody's going to have a whinge and complain about that. It's the same in the Western world, but it just seems to be a little bit more obvious. My idea behind this is the actual numbers on the actual bills, right? So in Australia, I think sort of recently I was talking about the fact that there was an $8 charge to go and see a waxworks museum for Thai history, right? Yet before I came out here last September, I went up the top of Centrepoint Tower just to look outside the, what they call the skywalk. That cost me $45. But we had, in Australia, you don't even think about $45 being, expensive. Come on. But in Thailand, we think $8 is expensive. I think sometimes we need to make a reality check on the fact that what the real costs are. I got more enjoyment, more cultural history out of the $8 spend than I did looking at the skyline of Sydney for $45. Red Bull keeps you going. Thank you, darling. Yeah, so money does talk, but money talks everywhere. I think what it is in Thailand is the fact that people come to Thailand and they want everything so cheap that it's basically free. It's never going to be free, but it's really a fundamental part of the way society works. One of the reasons for that, I think, is the fact that they really don't have a social security network like we do in the West. So in Australia, we have the dole if you don't work. We have old age pensions, and when you get go over 66, we have a number of different social security programs that help make ends meet. These things unfortunately, these things don't happen in Thailand, and this is one of the fundamental reasons why 20 baht here and 40 baht there and 50 baht. When you get a sort of a meal for $8, or 200 baht, tipped away to 50 baht, it's going to make a world of difference to their lifestyle. Money does talk, but it's just have a reality check about it. And don't ever carry too much money in one place. You never know what might happen. Why you still look tired, darling?
Not tired.
You look tired.
No,
you
not
look
tired.
Yes, you look tired.
No.
Anyway, so tip number 2 for coming to Thailand: learn some Thai phrases. Now, we've talked about the normal stuff like hello, thank you, please, sawadee krap, or sawadee ka if you're a woman. Kap kun kap. These are the basic things. You'll get that everywhere, but some real good phrases to learn is take a bit of ownership. Thailand is easy to get around using Google Maps. Now, I'm not working for Google or trying to promote Google in any way. You can probably use an Apple Store app as well for directions. But if you can find somewhere on a map, all you need to do is jump in a taxi and know 3 basic words, or 3 basic phrases. Leo sai for turn left, Leo qua for turn right, and Trong pai for go straight ahead. You know those 3 phrases and you can get around Bangkok in a taxi without any fear of actually getting lost or taken for a ride, because you're in control of the taxi. A taxi driver will know Leo sai, Leo qua, Trong pai, and U-turn. There's 4 phrases. Anyways, that's tip number 2. And tip number 3. Always remember the feet are the lowest part of the body. So under no circumstances use your feet to do anything. Don't point your feet. Like, I know sort of person I am, like, moving something with your foot, just because it's in the way. I'm quite nimble with my toes. I can pick things up with my feet. Under no circumstances try this. Right? Even a playful, kick on the leg or kick on the butt with your girlfriend. No, this is really considered to be very, very bad in the Thai culture. So under no circumstances use your feet to do anything apart from walking. Getting closer and closer to the actual centre here, where we can't film, but we'll catch up when we get outside. Tip number 4, I think we're up to, taxis. I did mention taxis to get around. Taxis must, by law, use the meter. Under no circumstances get in a taxi and try to have the taxi con you in any other part. Taxis must use the meter. It is a law, right? Don't argue. If they don't want to run the meter, just get out and get the next one. It's not like you have to wait very long for a taxi. And number 6, dress code. She doesn't want to say, why you put yeah, dress code. Like, one of the things in Thailand is it's all about image. Right? So always dress appropriately. Right now we're in a mourning period for the king. Right, so wearing dark and non-vibrant colours until at least October this year will be considered to be good form. You can always get yourself one of these little black armbands if you see them at the markets. They will show respect for the king. There's also pins and badges. These are sort of things that you need to think about if you really want to blend into society in Thailand without looking like a fraud. Dress conservative. Yeah, bikinis are okay at the beach, but unfortunately Thailand's not a beach. Right, wear long sleeves, short sleeves, wear collared shirts, try not to show your chest. You know what I'm talking about. Well, there we go, 90-day check-in done again. A bit of a system now going on. That only took 25 minutes. Bit of a system, I think, coming Thursday morning at 9:30 check-in.
Thai visa service, right?
Yeah, that's it, Thai visa service. They're checking in on Facebook so everybody know where we are. And that's all done. Now I got a whole day to kill. And for all those people that want to overstay their visas, just remember, overstaying your visa is not good in the kingdom and they might not let you back in. Okay, so getting back to our little 10 points, I think we're up to number 6. And number 6 on my list is Thai timekeeping. This is something that Westerners are going to have a lot of difficulty with. We seem to live by a watch or a clock everywhere we go. It's always down to the minute, like making appointments, making schedules, making everything. Sorry, it doesn't happen in Thailand. There's 2 times in Thailand, time to think about eating and time to eat. And that happens 6 times a day on each of those. Right now it's 10 a.m. in the morning and it's time to eat.
What are you eating? What you want to eat?
You want chester? You want something? What do you want?
I don't know.
So it's just something you're going to have to get used to. The whole timekeeping thing. Nothing ever is timely. And as I said, like an hour to get ready. Okay, yeah. Okay, so maybe hour 20 minutes, hour and 30 minutes. It's, like everything's very flexible. What you want?
Konnichiwa.
Oh, konnichiwa. Just looking for something to eat. We went Jess's last time when we were here. Now she wants to go and look at the markets, of course. Yeah, so just don't get overly sort of fussed about, going on time. If you need to be somewhere, right, getting on to the next point, if you need to be somewhere, allow an extra 10 minutes for every 10 kilometres you're travelling. Right, that's a good roundabout way of trying to remember where and how to do things in Thailand. Right, never leave it down to the last minute. Always aim to be early. Right, it's just one of those things. Thais will never be early. But you get what I mean. Just take it as it comes. Sabai. And here's me thinking that she was hungry. She'd rather go looking at the market stalls in the Immigration Bureau than go and get something to eat.
Not say that.
Not say that. She said, not say that. You sure you're hungry? You cow?
Wait for later for eat.
Later for eat. Well, you told me before I not let you eat before. Now you want to look and shop. Here.
Okay, go.
Okay.
You make me shy.
Next one. What number we're up to? Anyway, next one on the list was never shout. It is. It ties in for a lot of things, but as soon as you raise your voice in Thailand, you will instantly lose face. And losing face in Thailand is something that is like it's an unwritten rule. You've always got to keep a sort of mellow head, mellow attitude, right? Logic your way out of problems. Don't try to shout your way out of problems, because shouting is just never ever going to work. You'll just make them upset, and they'll just turn around. If you keep a level head when you're trying to discuss things or you've got a problem, it will always come out better if you just take it easy and slowly. Right, have a good translating app on your phone if you get stuck with words, because that will really help as well. But under no circumstances try shouting. It just doesn't work. Okay, so this morning for breakfast, panang gai
Panang gai.
and vegetable.
Pork with Thai dam.
Pork, pig Thai dam,
Thai dam.
and rice. And
Same.
for you, and you have with fried egg, what that kai dao.
Kai dao.
Yep. My Thai is getting a little bit better.
Very good.
Okay, where are we up to? Number 8, I think we're up to. Thai traffic. I think that's about all you can say about it. Thailand has traffic, and that's it. You're just going to have to get used to it. It's everywhere. Like in Bangkok Central or Bangkok and suburbs, I think you have about 8 million people living and working in the Bangkok greater metropolitan area. Right, and the roads are absolutely ridiculously designed so that they don't have minor tributaries. It's either main roads or back streets. There's sort of no in between. I think in Australia we would have your freeways and highways, then you'd have your A-class roads, you'd have your B-class roads, then you'd have your suburban streets. Really in Thailand you have you have the flyovers, which I suppose are your freeways or your tollways. But aside from that, you have your A-class roads, which are 3 to 4 lanes wide, and then you have your suburban streets. There is really nothing in between, and that's one of the reasons why Thailand really gets choked up with traffic. Recently it's got worse because some intellectual person, well, we use that term loosely, just decided the fact that the automatic traffic signalling systems that they have on the main A-class roads weren't doing the job, so they've put people in the little traffic booths, and now it's controlled by people. And guess what? People are not very good at controlling traffic. Look at the way they drive. Anyway, just one of those sort of things in Thailand. Traffic is just something you are going to have to just deal with and just live with. Bottom line is, you want to go to point A to point B, you'll get there, just as long as you take the previous point about timekeeping to heart. If you're late because of traffic, it's a done thing, it's a known thing. Nobody's going to hold you to ransom for it. They just know what Thai traffic's like. And don't make it worse by jumping in a car if you've never driven in it before. Okay, number 9, I think. I put down number 9 as a foreigner. Guess what? You are going to be discriminated against everywhere you go. You're a foreigner, Farang, right? And that's it. A foreigner from day one into the country to the day you leave, you will never be a Thai. Just live with it. You'll get charged more for this. You'll get taken for a ride. You'll get told half-truths. But again, like, I would just like to say, in your own country, right, when a foreigner comes into your country, how do you treat them? This is a great example of where we seem to lose, the whole idea of the fact that we're on one small planet in a cosmos. And okay, so there might be close to 8 billion people on this planet. Wouldn't it be nice to to some people at a time? Just think about it, right? The nicer you are to the people you meet, get used to it, become a habit of it, and you'll find when you meet people in Thailand, they will see that inner person that you've become, and you will get treated nicer. If you come to Thailand thinking the fact that the world owes you a favour, you are going to quickly find out in Thailand it's just not the case. In fact, more than likely you'll be doing a visit to the Bangkok Hilton. So just be careful. Now, okay, as for, excuse me again, right, I was going to put in, right, all Thai food is hot, as in like spicy hot, but it really doesn't fit. Like, I think you all know what Thai food's like, but guess what, like Thai food in your country is not the same hot as Thai food in Thailand. Something you get used to, but I wouldn't put it as number 10. I think that's a sort of a preordained thing. The thing I put down for number 10, and I had to write this one down so I'd get it right. She's a he. Take it from me, like, if you see a cute girl on the street and she's over 5'6", right, the chances are it's not a girl, right? Now, if you like it, that's all good. If you don't like it, get used to it. This is Thailand, right? And I think, and I actually had to write it down because I think Murray Head's song, One Night in Bangkok, has a particular verse in there that really sort of, atypifies the whole situation. It goes something like this. One night in Bangkok and the world's your oyster. The bars and temples, the bars are temples, but the pearls aren't free. You will find a goddess in every cloister, and if you're lucky, that goddess is a she. Right? I can feel a devil sliding up to me. It's going to happen no matter what you do. If you're going to hang around the bars and the clubs and the go-go bars and the strip joints, 1 in every 5 girls you meet is not a girl. You're going to have to get used to it. And it's one of the most charming things I think in Thailand. Well, anyway, so that's my 10 tips for visiting Thailand. I hope you enjoyed that. And it's time for us to head to the car and grab the car. And
Yep.
what do you want to do now?
Nothing, yes.
She's not thinking yet, still too early. We'll probably just head into Bangkok or something, but I'll make another video for that. So anyway, we will catch you guys on the flip side and see you in a few days. Say goodbye. Boy boy.